Robinson, so it's 40 years. Let me think. Oh, Lord, how much time do we have? Okay, so I think we've come, just unbelievably, we've come so far. We really have, but because I think at that time, those things were shocking. As I look at the film, I go, wow, that was deep, because we were dealing with talking about AIDS. We were dancing about AIDS, and it's sort of in the film, it's sort of reflected as if only men with men can you get AIDS, and it wasn't a crime. We've learned so much more, and I think that that's where we are now, about everything, about domestic violence, about getting help in any way, reaching out to one another. There just are so many more resources, and people are, I think that is really what I'm seeing, and I think I think it gives us hope. I think we're all saying the same thing. Thank goodness I'm not jaded and saying, we haven't come. No, I really believe that we have, and I think we found ways to celebrate each other and to be the rainbow culture, to know that colored girls are all women and all men, and that we are really knowing that once we had liberated our voices in our own villages, we're allowing others to tell their stories, and our stories are weaved within one another, and we're learning how to heal together. And we're not afraid to say, I need some healing. And I'd like to say that I'm healed, but I don't know that I am. I think that I had unbelievable experiences in my life, and I think that's why I can dance so hard, because I can dance because I am still healing, and that's where I understand healing. And I think when someone finds out how they can sing, or how they can dance, or how they can whatever, be an architect, whatever it is that they can do, and do it to the max, because I think that's a part of finding their joy, their life force.
So I was 3 years old in 1975, but I think what has changed is the fact that we can all be gathered here tonight and watch this film by Tyler Perry and have this conversation. That has changed, because that wasn't happening when I was a 3-year-old. And so I guess just the giving voice to our collective experience as Black people, and creating a space for the dialogue, so that I think through conversation healing happens. So thank you again, Ashara, for bringing us together, because I think that this is the first step in that.
So I want to thank all of you all for sitting, holding space, as we say, the ring shout, just the beginning of the side of the circle. And thank you all for sitting and holding space with us as well, just to begin the conversation. I suspect, for those of you, again, back to these tools, the film, the tool, Facebook, the tool, there's a campaign called the Real Colored Girls campaign. And so there are people in each city, if you choose to host a screening, like not host a screening, it's really go to the movie together and then go somewhere and sit and actually have a conversation about it. We can continue this conversation. I'm actually going to continue the conversation tonight with a martini at Jazz at Jack's. And I want to thank the Allied Group for offering opportunity for us tonight to engage the art form. And I'm going to need to see the movie again, but just in regards to I was 6 years old, but what I remember is my mother having this book on the dresser. I remember thinking, and I'm sure she took me to see this play or something, but when these monologues were being recited, I said, I know this story. It's like, I know this monologue. I have learned this poem throughout my life, and that I could recite it with them. I said, that is powerful. That is the power of the art form, of the culture, of the creativity, and we honor you for engaging us in this conversation tonight. So give yourselves a hand. Big ups to the theater for letting us hold up for just a little bit longer. And please feel free, if you choose to come over and to Jazz at Jack's. I think you bring your ticket stub and it's like half off, whatever. Okay, half off 2 drinks if you choose to have a drink, or just, we're gonna hold space for a little bit. But thank you all for joining us tonight. Thanks.